Yes, so welcome to Vasily's Garden. Folks, we've come out to Grovedale Community Garden. We've got a bunch of folk here who love their gardening, and we're going to meet them through the course, talk to them about their wonderful adventures in and around their garden here at Grovedale. But we've got the president here. How are you?
I'm good.
Your name?
Vic.
Vic, pleasure to meet you. And this is all your team here, or part of the team, I suppose? Is this the committee members or something like that?
Well, we've got a committee member up there.
Okay. And they're running away.
That's about it.
Look at this. That didn't last long, did it? We've taken off. All right. The bugs are in the garden, I get that. But just give us a second. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Well, you're ready to water the garden. I know it's desperate times. Well, I'll let you go because you're right to stay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, folks, we're going to find out a little bit from Vic here. How long has the garden been open?
The garden opened in 1983.
Okay. Were you president since?
No, I've only been here 6 years.
6 years.
And I've been president for 4.
So you've been here 6 years
Yep.
and 4, so you must be very popular. Because I sort of... I didn't take my...
Maybe with some.
With some.
We love his hat.
We should send him over, but you can't travel at the moment.
No.
No. Who's one of the oldest members? Do we have one here?
One of the older.
Not oldest by age, but...
Alan Scott's been here twice. He went away and came back, so
Okay.
he started a fair while back.
All right, yep. And how many... Well, how many... Don't worry, it's St. Patrick's Day, by the way, folks, so we're celebrating here. Here we are.
It's a long
Tell me, how big is the site itself?
Approximately an acre.
1 acre?
Yeah.
How many plots?
We now have 50 plots.
Okay. How big was it in the beginning?
There were 40 plots originally, so we've now got 30 large plots and 20 smaller plots, half-size
Okay,
plots.
so you as a president did the subdivision?
Yes, we did the subdivision a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Some people are struggling to maintain a large plot because their average of 35 square metres, which is a fair-sized plot.
That's a decent-sized plot, that's
for
for
a community garden,
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
could you actually grow the area anymore? I see there's a lot of reserve land on the outside of the boundaries here, the fence line. Is it something you'd consider?
The council own it.
The council own it. Well, I mean, they own this land too, don't they?
Yes, we rent it off the council.
Well, that's good.
They are considering some form of garden, I think,
Over there?
up in that back corner.
General public space, a bit more open?
Down the track.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Now, do you also have a plot yourself?
I do have a plot.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are you any good at gardening?
Oh, well...
Go on. He's got a great garden. No, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good.
I grew crops for a living 55 years ago.
Did you? What did you grow? Spuds or something?
Peas, before there was any frozen peas.
Okay.
Peas, beans, pumpkins.
A bit of everything like that.
Birregurra.
Who would be a great plot, or, well, let me rephrase that. Who's the better gardener here? Who would you...
Alan Scott's pretty handy at it.
Is that a touchy question?
That's putting him on the spot.
This fella here?
This is the best gardener in the block.
Yeah? Oh, we'll have a look at yours too. All right, well, we've got a few here. We're not going to waste any more time. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We're going to go take a tour around the garden and meet some of the plot owners. All right, so where are we going? Where's your plot? This is
my
your
plot.
one?
This is mine.
Oh, wait a second. This is what, 35 squares?
About 35, maybe. Yeah, 36, possibly. Yes.
Doing pretty well. There's not much in it, you said. There's a fair bit still.
Tomatoes nearly had it.
Yeah, that's typical of them. Your beetroot's ready to come out, isn't it?
I've thinned them out once. And
I can see a lot of manure there. Where's that from?
we get a mystery load of horse manure every now and again.
What, that just turns up?
Yep.
Are you kidding?
No.
Can I give you my address?
I don't know his name even.
He's happy to come and dump it here.
Yeah.
And that's, everybody takes a bit of it?
Yeah, well, that's probably 5 weeks ago.
How good is that?
There was another load there.
Okay, and this is what you've done. What, you just put a layer of horse manure over the top and just let it sit?
Water it, let it sit, and I'll dig that in.
Okay.
And when the last lot turned up, I did that with there, and they look quite happy, don't they?
Well, they do. What have you got growing there?
They're beetroot.
More beetroot. You like beetroot?
I like beetroot, but my daughter makes beetroot relish.
Okay, so you need as much as you can get.
Yes, she pinches it. Yeah.
Oh, why not? So the turning over afterwards, and what are you planning to put here?
Oh, I might just spell it for a little while, put some collies and cabbages in.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time up our sleeve.
Yeah,
Still pretty warm, isn't it?
Yes, and those little white moths love them too.
Yeah. Have you noticed this year there's more of those cabbage white butterflies around?
Last year, the last 12 months, yes,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
been quite, because of the high water
very
level.
bad last year.
High rain level, that's what's been happening. And what I love
Possibly.
about this place too is that you've actually got your trees around the boundary, the perimeters here. Some of them are espaliered, some of them are kept pretty low too, so nothing overpowering. And not really many trees in the middle of the gardens. There's one or two at the moment.
There is a rule that you're not supposed to plant fruit trees in the plots.
Really? What's the reason?
If they're not looked after properly, they throw shade and shadow on your next door neighbour.
Okay, so that can cause havoc on the garden if not able
And
to
the
produce.
roots and whatever. Yeah,
Okay, fair enough. So who does look after the perimeter? Everybody?
Since I've been the president, we planted around there.
Yep.
These ones were planted before I came into the garden.
Yep.
Um,
And just everybody takes care on them?
yeah, they got neglected a bit last year. The people that were looking after them
Yeah. Didn't get quite around to it?
Didn't quite get right round.
Well, they're not looking too bad at the moment, so
No.
they'd probably give you a good crop too. And it's all about sharing and caring here?
Supposed to be, yes.
Is it
Yeah.
self-serve by any chance?
Depends.
Who's got what growing? All right. And the last but not least, the green bin there.
The green bin.
Tell us about that.
The green bin.
Is it just a waste bin?
Liquid chook manure.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, run us through it. So for some people who don't want to buy the liquid fertilisers, they want to make their own, what do you do?
Well, I've got some chooks, so I don't have any trouble getting the chook manure.
Okay.
But my father was a pretty good gardener.
Yeah.
And he always used liquid chook manure and liquid horse manure.
How do you make it?
Just fill it up with water and put it in there, give it a stir every now and again.
Okay, and if it sticks to high heaven, it's ready.
Keep the lid on it.
That's it. Well, your garden's pretty good, actually. Considering what you've had planted already, it's doing pretty well, but I think your beetroot might need a water. You reckon?
A bit of sunshine this morning, got watered yesterday.
I did it, so you'll let it go.
It always.
It always wilts a little bit?
Yeah.
How often do you water your garden?
Every 2 or 3 days.
Oh, really? Yeah, you let it fall for that long?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay. Well, it must be very tasty.
Yeah.
And some of those tomatoes are ripe and ready too, by the way.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And,
We might taste one.
I've got some at home, and I've got to pick them and make some relish at the weekend.
Oh, nice work. Well, keep up the good work. I'm going to go and see everybody else's garden.